means it's time to tip off the NBA season, Brent.
Thankfully, we got through the offseason storylines, the preseason, and all the predictions out there. It's not about that stuff. It's about the play. So let's get it started.
All right.
And Greg, when we tip off a new season, it's not uncommon to see some nerves or even sloppy play.
No doubt. I mean, as a player, you put so much time and effort into preparing for the season. Sometimes emotions can get the best of you, and it can take a little time to settle into a game.
So with Lillard on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Antetokounmpo is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Mitchell in at the two-guard spot. And so it's the Heat hitting on the board first. Durant at the elbow. The Nets working the ball around now. Edwards passes to Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. Halliburton for 3. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. He dishes it to Booker. And Durant sends it back.
I think it's probably the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's game. He's elite defensively and sends that shot back.
Edwards can't hit.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Booker against Halliburton. Misses off the right iron.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Count that one.
There is something special about a crisp, on-time, on-target passer. Mr. Halliburton, how you doing?
So when we're talking about team identities, Greg, what would you say is the Miami Heat's identity?
Tough-nosed, aggressive, and hard-working. That's what attracted guys like Jimmy Butler here in the first place. And that's the style of ball they want to continue playing.
Booker against Halliburton. Outside, Markkanen. Durant wide open. He fires. Hits the three-point bomb. Durant's got 5 points so far.
One of the tough things about Kevin Durant, doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or in this situation off the catch, Durant one of the best, period.
Jokic sets the screen for Booker. With the shot, Markkanen pulls it in.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
From 11 feet away, Durant, no good.
Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You got to be tough down in the paint.
Boy, he really anchors well on the block. Very difficult to back down.
Second shot opportunity, and it's sent back by KD. Edwards looking it over. Embiid with the screen on Booker. Pass to KD. Outside, Markkanen. Embiid, no good. Heat have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Pass to Giannis. Mitchell outside. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Embiid with a screen on Jokic. Edwards finds Embiid. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
The unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Back to Booker. And they double up. Launches a 3. That's good from Booker on the assist by Butler. Booker's got his second bucket of the game to go. 1:56 left to play here in the first. Outside Durant. Embiid with a screen on Giannis. There's the 3. And the dunk by Embiid.
And talk about effort. Embiid staying with them.
The Heat have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. The pass to Jokic. And the rejection by Embiid. And he gets it back. The kick outside to Butler. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. They trail by 1. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. So for the Nets, and Anthony Davis is checked in for Embiid. James comes in for Markkanen, and Curry subbed in for Edwards. Then for the Heat, Sabonis, he's checked in for Jokic. Tatum comes in for Butler, and Doncic is subbed in for Mitchell. Now here's Durant. He has 5. Pass to Curry. Launches from deep, from beyond the arc, and then some.
Ideally, you want to chase Stephen Curry off the three-point line, but folks, it is not as easy as you might think.
Doncic against Halliburton. Kicks it out to Booker. A three-pointer off the mark.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
Here's Doncic following the basket by Anthony Davis. Now Doncic over Halliburton. A nice shot by Doncic.
If you allow Luka to establish position because of his size, his strength, his footwork, turn the lights out.
Davis setting the pick for Curry. That 3 off the mark. Miami's on 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Outside, Antetokounmpo. The three-pointer, no good. Outside Durant, jacks up a 3. Not going to go that time. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. It's the Nets. They lead by a bucket. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
So with Durant sitting on the bench. So this is who Kevin Ollie has out there. Davis is out there with James. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Curry in at the point. And you know, Doris, Brooklyn's gone through a pretty tumultuous few seasons.
You know, Kevin, there have been some circumstances that were unpredictable contributing to what you're talking about. And now, as a consequence, a lot of turnover on the roster and on the coaching staff. Listen, it's never easy to make the kind of transition they've had to make. LeBron James always ready to sacrifice for the play, absorbs the contact, draws the foul, gets the shot off.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nets.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
Edwards, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the Heat. He hits both from the stripe. And the NBA looking to reduce the amount of carrying recently. Seems like GA ball handlers had to adjust.
You know, guards can get away with a lot these days, and it's hard for players and refs to make that adjustment. Ultimately, things need to be kept in check.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy Butler made some headlines a while back when he said he wished the NBA would allow more of the scrapping we saw in decades past. So would I. He says that would suit his game, though. Jimmy said, I want to run into people and see who falls down first, who's going to quit first. That's the style of basketball I like to play. Kevin?
Yep, you're right. And it shows, D.A. It shows. Thank you so much. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Sunday, they'll head back home to host the Washington Wizards. And then on Wednesday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Denver Nuggets. And that one misses.
Boy, Luka's strength, his size, his savvy puts him at the free throw line so often.
And he sinks the second. Nets leading by 9. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Pass to LeBron. Down low, here's Davis. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game. The Heat trail by 11. Tatum looking around. Passes to Morant. Doncic with it. Shot clock at 6. The 3. Oh, Doncic with a confident 3-ball.
Boy, the deep ball from Luka Doncic. This guy does not lack for confidence.
Morant against Curry. Outside, Davis. Over onto Kumbo. Almost, but it rolls out.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Mitchell kicks to Doncic. Off target with his 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Curry has it in the corner. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Heat. 8-point game. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And attacking with all that length. When Giannis drives, he's either scoring or at least getting the foul.
The Heat shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
First one falls for him.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Embiid, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Kevin Durant comes in for Stephen Curry. Jokic, he's checked in for the Heat. Devin Booker comes in for John Morant. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Halliburton against Booker. LeBron outside. Back to Durant. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And that's now 7 points for Kevin Durant.
This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And the pass to Jokic. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Booker finds Jokic. The rebound by James. James has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Durant. Here's Embiid. Tries again. In close. Embiid gets it to fall.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Curry's checked in for Halliburton. Heat also with the sub. Doncic is checked in. The Heat trail by 10. Pass to Booker. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Booker's got 7 points in the game.
Well, a guard has got to come with physical intensity on the interior, and Devin Booker does just that.
Passes it to Embiid. Nice move. The strength of Embiid on display.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Doncic looking it over. And here's Tatum for 3. Oh, my. He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. That's on LeBron James. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Markkanen comes in for James. And Halliburton subbed in for Curry. The Heat also with the sub. Antetokounmpo's checked in.
What's impressive to me about Jason Tatum is how he attacks his weaknesses in the offseason. This guy is committed to greatness.
Now, here is Halliburton. Outside, Markkanen. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Embiid. Joel Embiid, too big.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Halliburton against Booker. Outside, Tatum. It's up a 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Back to KD. And the rejection by Giannis. Booker against Halliburton. Mitchell outside. Now the pass to Antetokounmpo. Mitchell outside. From beyond the arc. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Antetokounmpo.
Now Donovan Mitchell on time and on target. Pretty pass.
Halliburton looking around to the inside. Embiid. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. And that's 12 points for Joel Embiid.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint. Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the Nets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Out in L.A., it'll be the Clippers against the Bulls. 4 p.m. Eastern Time is the tip-off.
2 elite squads, Ernie.
And now, guys, let's talk about that first half. The story thus far has been the play of one Joel Embiid. Thanks for spending half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
So with Lillard on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. The setup and the slam by Giannis.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Now here's Edwards. Still yet to score. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
And how about a look at Jimmy Butler? He's coming off an excellent season. He was around 23 points a game, 5 assists and 6 rebounds. And it's nice to be able to bring someone with his defensive skill set off the bench.
I think, in fact, to win a championship, you usually need a guy like this on your roster.
The Heat trail by 3. Mitchell outside. Pass to Booker. Shot, high post. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That sets off a 5-game tour for him. Now here's Embiid. He's got 12. Sinks that one from the post. Embiid's got 14 points for the game.
Well, no question, Joel Embiid is page 1 on the scouting report. Maybe page 2 and 3 as well. He is a handful.
Booker against Halliburton. Jokic on top. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Butler. Got a piece of it.
I think this is the next step for Markkanen, right? The ability to improve your defense and become a real factor. Send it back.
Jokic against Embiid. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Jokic.
And how about the poise from Embiid? Gets fouled, but stays with the shot and able to get that one in the air.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hands.
And Embiid drops them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Booker the pass to Jokic. Jokic with the screen on Markkanen. Embiid with the steal. KD against Giannis. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's KD. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Kevin Durant is used to absorbing contact on the way up, and when he's this deep, it really puts the defense in a bind.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
First free throw is good.
Boy, Kevin Durant is one of one, guys. A 7-footer with the complete offensive arsenal. What a privilege to have operated in his era.
And both free throws good for Durant.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Edwards against Booker. It's good. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Out of bounds, Miami takes possession.
And let's take a moment to look at some stats for Kevin Durant. Last season, he played outstanding. He put up about 29 points a game last season. 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
Booker, no good. Nets leading by 5. Here is Edwards. Nothing on the board. Halliburton kicks to Edwards. Outside Durant. 6 to shoot. Over Mitchell. Durant's shot is good.
Look at Kevin Durant, all 6'9", but what a handle. Gosh, that move was pretty.
Booker against Halliburton. Booker the pass to Jokic. Back to Booker. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. And Brooklyn making a change here. Curry's checked in. And Miami with a change here too. Doncic is checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Booker the bounce pass. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Shot clock at 5. Launches it from deep. A rebound by the Nets. Markkanen's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
The Nets working the ball around now. Embiid sets the pick for Markkanen. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Jokic with his screen on Halliburton. Doncic way outside. Oh, Doncic long range.
Luka from way downtown.
Now the feed to Embiid. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. So for the Nets, LeBron's checked in for Durant, and Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Lauri Markkanen. And then for Miami, Tatum, he's checked in for Butler. And it's Morant in for Booker. The Heat trail by 7. Outside Tatum. On the wing, Doncic. He's covered by Halliburton. Fires for 3. And it's Luka Doncic with the 3. Doncic has got 6 in the quarter.
Just another ho-hum, brilliant offensive performance from Luka Doncic.
Outside Curry. Drains the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for 1 more. That one's on Morant.
Defensive foul. Ja Morant.
For Brooklyn, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. Davis is checked in for the Nets. George is checked in for the Heat.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the 2nd half.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Doncic outside. Fires the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. James has got rebound number 5 here tonight. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. He feeds it to Curry. Kicks it to Leonard. Passes it to LeBron. Shot from 12. That one good for 2. And the Nets lead by 10.
Yeah, you've seen Kawhi evolve as a facilitator over the last several years. Love to see him setting up his teammates.
Now here's Morant, and it is good. And the buzzer. Wow.
And big-time three to cut it to single digits. They've kept it within reach, but they've got to pick up the intensity in this final quarter.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll return shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. So with Leonard on the bench, this is who Kevin Ollie has out there. Curry is out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's James. And it's Durant. And it's Davis in at the 5. Now James. After Jason Tatum missed on that last 3-pointer. And the rejection by James.
That size and length and strength. LeBron, a tough one to try to shoot over.
Curry finds Davis. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Davis has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Nets. The pass to Şengün. Here's Booker. Back to Doncic. Shoots the 3. For 3, Doncic fearless against the defense.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
James dishes to Durant. Here's Curry. Lays it up off the glass. That's 12 points for Stephen Curry.
Pound for pound, Stephen Curry, one of the toughest guys in the league.
Doncic outside. Here's Booker. And Davis sends it back.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Heat. Trailing here by 8. Booker. And Davis pulls it down.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit. He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And Booker kicks to Tatum. Mitchell passes to Doncic. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Edwards passes to Markkanen. Davis with it. Davis setting the pick for Curry. Over Booker. The shot by Curry, no good. The Heat trail by 10. The drive by Mitchell. Count that one.
And that's because of the size and strength of Mitchell. If you're going to foul him, you've got to make sure it's so good that he can't get the and-one.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Embiid comes in for Davis. Halliburton subbed in for Stephen Curry. The Heat also changing it up. Jokic has checked in for Tatum. And Antetokounmpo subbed in for Luka Doncic. Halliburton against Booker. Halliburton passes to KD. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
Team 7.
Here's Durant. And Antetokounmpo with the block.
And there's the length of Giannis. Bad idea to even attempt to get that shot over him.
To the middle. Here's Jokic. And Jokic will just torch you inside.
huge. Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Embiid with the screen on Booker. Outside, Markkanen. Down low. Here's Embiid. Embiid with the power.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength. Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Booker inside. He's covered by Halliburton.
Devin Booker with the big shot. He may be young, but he's got big-time game.
Halliburton passes to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. And a wide open look for Halliburton. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
I love the efficiency he's playing with tonight. Not scoring as much as usual, but he's been effective, and they're winning.
Shot from the low block. And Embiid with the block.
He's so agile at 7 feet. Embiid covers a lot of territory.
Nets leading by 6. Left side, Halliburton. Dishes it to Embiid. Outside, KD. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Jokic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Embiid.
And it's a challenge trying to guard Jokic from there. Adept at making you foul him on the way up.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 5. And Jokic drops them both.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Halliburton against Booker. Mitchell outside. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Cranes the three-pointer.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Edwards against Mitchell. Embiid with a screen on Mitchell. Edwards passes to Embiid. Good!
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They're trailing by 3. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. Now, with the game in the balance, he had some encouraging words for his team. He said, this is what we wanted. We thought if we kept it close, we could pull it out. Now, let's go out there and do just that. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Edwards kicks to Halliburton. Here's KD. That's Jokic with the rebound. And the Heat call time here. They trail by 1. 20 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
What you want is to create a clean, high-percentage look, if that's at all possible.
So it's Miami now. It's a 1-point game. Mitchell missed.
Well, being aggressive and assertive, the big man snatching the rebound.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul him on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Being the #1 overall pick always comes with expectations to deliver in the clutch. Standing at the free throw line in just such a moment, Mr. Anthony Edwards, what you got?
Booker outside to take the lead. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. What a show they put on here.